Hello everybody, Charlie's Cards here. Tonight we get to talk about baseball. Imagine that. Glad to see everybody here. So first I wanted to talk about COVID-19 health safety protocols. We've had an opportunity the last couple of nights to watch the Astros and the Dodgers brawl it out. And it's clear to me, I don't think the suspensions and the fines were based on behavior. I don't know if they put an official release out saying we suspended him 8 games because he was throwing at his head. Why I think they suspended him is because the COVID-19 health and safety protocols were violated when the benches were cleared. So they're asking guys not to do certain things, and running out on the field, clearing the benches was a big deal. So I don't know what that looked like, but I know it didn't look like social distancing. And I believe that's why the managers after spoke that they need to work a little harder about resolving issues like that so they can keep their teams on the benches. So with that conversation that Coach Roberts was talking about, that to me sounds like he was suspended and some of the guys were coming off the bench, and they're asking Major League Baseball, particularly the coaches and the people involved, not to let that happen because that is violating their health and safety protocol. I do wish they'd take it a little more seriously, but I mean, that's the nature of the game. That's a lot of times, some of us have the thinking that it's not going to affect me or I ain't going to catch it so anyway, we'll see how that goes for you. So, what I also bring to the table is this. So, what do you think of baseball now? So, I've been watching enough games to know that everybody that was anybody is surprising everybody that they're not doing or playing up to their caliber this year. There are guys, not that they're any surprise to Major League Baseball, but as far as the hobby goes, they're not there in the hobby. So I'm hoping that the hobby can catch on to some of these guys that are tearing it up. I mean, some of the pitchers, the Cleveland Indians, there's a lot of guys that I can mention that aren't cutting the mustard, and there's a lot of guys that aren't recognized in the hobby that are doing fantastic. So that's why they play the game, gentlemen, first of all. Second of all, that's why baseball cards, football cards, and basketball cards are all a gamble. Understand that. So this being a hobby, it's about enjoying and collecting and putting in binders and doing stuff that means something to you. That's what this is all about. Unfortunately, we've got half of the community out there preaching investing in sports cards. Well, did anybody tell you that you need to invest in Jacoby Jones' rookie card because he's going to be one of the dominant Detroit Tigers as the Detroit Tigers tear the league up? They tell you that Ronald Acuna would not have a home run yet? If he does, I haven't seen it. Would they tell you that Vladimir Guerrero is not doing so well? No. They would have told you to invest in some of the big hobby names, which are just practice. So, just as a reference, let's be careful and understand. Let's collect what we love. Then it's important. Yeah, I've invested in those, but those were pack pulls because it was fun for me. I don't know that I bought any of those. And then the one guy that I saw that's doing real well, that's a 2020 that's exciting about this year, is Bichette. Bichette is playing ball this year, and he is doing quite well for the Toronto Blue Jays. So when you think about, or you see all these guys invest in this and buy these and grade here, and you know what, all of our conversations as YouTubers influence the community. So I just want to make sure that everybody understands that, you know what, this is a fickle. So it's like buying a lottery ticket. When you go to the store, there's 30 of them there. Which one you going to pick? Which one you going to spend your money on? You know, so I think this will bring to light, you know, what it's like. And let's hope Ronald Acuna begins to show up. Let's hope that some of these guys that we've invested in show up. But it being a short season, some of them already into game 6, it's going to go by quick. So it's already interesting to see some of the no names that are bringing the pain. So just a clarification there. So I know what this is now. I mean, I bought a couple of them. And so this is a 1971. So it's a repack job, okay? So basically what that means is, I know there was no Rackpacks in 1971. I know that Santa Claus and the North Pole did not put this together for me. So this is false advertising. Santa would have made sure that there was a Reggie Jackson card in here if this was Santa's, okay? Because, I mean, from Santa Claus to me, then it would have had something that I wanted in there. But this is not like a normal rack pack. When you look at it, there's no way, you know. So I think somebody got some very nice, they're very nice 1971 cards. This is the other rack pack that I had, and it had a couple neat cards in there. Cesar Geronimo rookie card, Ken Harrelson, the Hawk, you know. So these are pretty cool. There's a couple more that were in there, you know. They are nice, so that's why I got them. You know, you never know, but I'd expect them all to be pretty much common. So let's have some fun and open up a 1971 Rackpack. So what do y'all think of the season so far? I mean, we all have favorite teams. We all have favorite players. We might have had a chance to see some baseball. I've been blessed to watch quite a few games. So what do you think? What do you think of the season so far? Have you had a chance to watch? If you hadn't had a chance to watch, tell me that too. But if you have had a chance to watch your favorite team and your favorite players, what do you think's going on? I mean, you know, when it's 162 games, there is no preparation required. Eventually, you're going to get on track. But when it's 60 games, it shows you who's out there messing around, not getting ready for the season. And some guys putting a whole bunch of work in. Giancarlo Stanton. What is it? I don't know. The Yankee guy? Holy mackerel. You know, so he come out of the gate, just lost weight, ready to go. I mean, he was hurt. He knows what it's like. Oh, does that mean it's a signature autograph? All right. So I know we won't know a lot of these game names, but this is a blast from the past. So this looks a lot like, let me get one right here off my shelf. This looks like, speaking of, this looks like the 2020 Topps Heritage. So this is the Topps Heritage 2020, and this is the actual 35 years or how, so 2020 and 2000, yeah, that's a long time. So 1971, so that's 9, and then makes it 80, so 49 years ago. Holy mackerel. So almost 50 years probably. Pretty much spot on to how they look. I mean, if to an untrained eye, could you tell the difference? Pretty cool. All right, so this is Daniel McGinn, other than the autographs on there, but I don't think the rookies have it. There's Jerry Kreider, 113. So we're looking for sharp corners and no whiting, minimal whiting. That's a 50-year-old card. I mean, except for that one little gash over here above my thumb, that's pretty good looking card. Corners a little rougher. So this is Tito Puentes, which is cool. Nice looking card. Got a nice color to it. Giants. So it looks like he's been in the league. What's cool, the first year in pro ball, 1962. The first game in the majors, 1965. So he's been in the league a little while. And this is Don Clendenin, first base for the Mets. Again, that's what we're looking for. Pretty nice centering. Right to left, pretty good for a 50-year-old card. Back, got beautiful color to it. Let's look at the back of these, same thing. Pretty cool. All right. Let's crack another pack. Grip it and flip it and see what we got. So I saw someone else opening these. I thought I'd give them a chance. So I've had this one for a while. And so I didn't know there was just 12 cards in it. So, but it's cool. All right, so this is the rookie setup. You can see the 1971 rookie. And take that out of the holder. See it a little better. I mean, you almost can't tell. So that's a good looking rookie card. Both of them. Unfortunately, these guys didn't make it. And this one's in the process. So is Anthony. So, I mean, spitting image of each other. That's pretty cool. All right. Turn back around. All right. Diego Segui. So that's an athletic. There's a Philly. Woody Fryman. Empty ballpark. Oh, look, that looks like 2020. Wow, that's kind of eerie, huh? And then the last one, Tony Cloninger. Wow. Look behind him. The stands are empty. 2020. The stands are empty. Ba ba ba. Was this forecasting the future when this series would come out? Bum bum bum. Huh. With the Reds, Tony Cloninger. All right, so we got one more little pack. And not only that, these came from Canada. So somebody had bought a bunch of cards and maybe bought a couple sets and decided to repack them. They actually did it from 52 through the 70s. So imagine they made a little money off them. All right, so we got Jose LaBoy. This one's not centered as well. 1969. So this is easier to tell if it's a rookie card or not. Montreal. So all commons, unfortunately. Interesting name. Is that maybe a martial arts guy in the background or a police officer? I know he's not like holding up a cell phone taking a picture. It kind of looks like it, huh? Jerry DeVanon. I don't got anything. But again, cool color. Nice looking card. And here's Gary Nolan. That one's centered top to bottom's good. Right to left, just a little off. Got a little chip right here. That's something I do before I send mine to SGC. I just carefully run my finger along it. And it gets a little bit of the debris. Sometimes there's a rough cut there in some of these older ones. So you carefully remove that. Or just kind of press it into the card. Gary Nolan, 1967. The pictures on the back are kind of silly. I mean, that one, I guess that one looks like him. That one looks more like that guy. And one more. All right. Dude, what's up, man? You smoking vitamins again? Yeah, man. Spicoli's my best friend. So, look at the centering on this one, though. I mean, for a 50-year-old card, I don't imagine Dave Baldwin is worth very much, but, I mean, that could be a PSA corners. Nice. That could be a PSA 8. Dave Baldwin, 1966. I'll put Bo back in his little holder here. But it's definitely neat to be able to look at the 2020 and then look back at the cards where it got the idea. So that's what this is all about. So Dave Baldwin did the wake and bake. Yeah, they say, that's how Billy Ripken got his picture took with the bat, with the infamous bat, Billy Ripken. All right, so I'll put those in our little binder here. Keep those. I started making this little Hall of Fame binder. I haven't done many binders yet, so I've just had an opportunity to dig up some of these and put some cards in some binders. Have some fun doing that. There's the straw. All right, 20 minutes. That's our limit. So that's good. That's Bill Ripken. And that's the air card. That's the black box air card. That's an infamous card. And there's the Randy Johnson from the same year. They actually had, this was blacked out, but they have some that behind his head you could see the Marlboro. I mean, I don't know what's different between the Coke and the Marlboro, but I guess they didn't want to have, back when cards were for kids. Now, with a price of a box of cards being $200, $300, $400, $500, there's not too many kids buying them. So, God bless all you dads that have your kids involved in them. That's a good thing. So this is some more of my 71 stuff. This is the 1970 World Series when the Orioles, the Orioles with Boog Powell. Orioles won the World Series. I bought this whole set. And the guy just had a stack of 70s, so I thought I'd buy it. There's that Tito Fuentes. I got 3 of them now. And same thing. Bunch of no-names. Bunch of commons. But fun to have. Fun to have. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that 71 2020 little lesson. Tell me what you think of baseball going on. Your favorite player? How's your favorite player doing? That's what I want to know. Is your favorite player even playing? There's quite a few guys, including some of the Cy Young winners. Guys that have been pitching for a long time aren't pitching. I did hear that Masakis is going to come back after saying he didn't want to play, so I guess that's encouraging news. I know we're still waiting to see if the Florida Marlins get to play again, or who they're going to play, but I guess we'll just take it one day at a time. It's baseball, and it's back. So I appreciate your support, and I appreciate the views. Give me a like, comment, or subscribe, and share if you find the content entertaining. And this is the one, the only Charlie's Card, straight from Texas. Over and out.